Hello, it's Steve Saunders here. Just wanted to talk to you today about step 2 of our 11 steps to protect and make sure your business thrives coming through this crisis. So step 2 is change it. It's all about change. It's changing your business model. What can you do to make any changes to improve your business model that you're currently operating in? So let's have a little look at our formula for change, which makes a really great starting point. And our formula is D times V plus F is greater than R. Now that might sound a bit of gobbledygook at the moment, but let me put some context in it and describe what the actual letters stand for. So we start really with D and V and F. That side of the equation must be greater than the R side. So R is resistance, and that's a resistance to change. And everyone's got an inbuilt resistance to change. I think most people wanted to put their hand up. Change is something that they don't like doing. Certainly I'm one for keeping my routines, especially at the weekend. I don't like to change things around. So change is that resistance. There's resistance to change. And of course at the moment we've all had to change because of the lockdown situation and the current coronavirus situation. We've had to change many different things, and the changes are happening really quickly. So that R side of the equation needs to be at the moment is very weak, so very light. So hello Tony, nice to see you. Good to see you there. Thanks very much for joining us. So getting back to the other end of the equation, we've got dissatisfaction. So the D stands for dissatisfaction. Things won't change unless there is a level of dissatisfaction or discomfort. So are you unhappy with anything on the side in your life? Let's say let's put a genuine example on and say, right, I'm not very happy with my TV. So I've got a TV. I don't think the TV is very big. It's not very good. I'm beginning to get dissatisfied with it. It's not quite what I want. And then fortunately, you do need to have some vision. So can I get a better TV? Is there one out there that's bigger or more connectivity, whatever it is that's going to be better than the one I've got? So that dissatisfaction needs to be up, and the vision of what can change needs to go up as well. And then the third part of that side of the equation is F. So it should be first steps. So those first steps must be really easy to do. So if you think back to perhaps John Lewis days, I can remember when John Lewis they didn't open on a Monday, they didn't take credit cards, and back then you think they just made it difficult for people to buy things from them really, whereas now everyone is 24/7 online ordering. It just makes it so much easier. We don't need to wait for shops to open. We can put in details, we can log on to computers, and it makes things really easy. So make sure that you're actually building a business model that makes it easy to do business with people. So that's dissatisfaction plus vision plus those first steps must be greater than resistance. And that's our formula for change. So I'd like to hopefully move on to the next point now. Good to see you, Richard. Nice to see you. Hope you're well, mate. Small pivots, really. We're looking to do changes now. And we're looking at 100, if we could do 100 different little changes, and it's marginal gains. People are often talking about that in sport. I know Dave Brailsford in the British cycling team, they're always looking at those marginal gains. And I know one for Richard, I know he's into his Formula One, the paint they use on the bikes in the velodrome, the paint they use is the same paint that they use on Formula One cars. So how much does that save off of the shaving off of the time? Thousandths of seconds, or thousandths of, or millionth of a second, but over time, over 60 laps or however long the race is, it all makes that marginal gain. So what is it in your business that could you do that's going to be actually making it smaller for you to yeah, sorry about that, for you to improve. We're looking for improvements. And a good webinar we had on Friday was actually mentioned, if your house burnt down, would you build your house back up the same, exactly the same again? And the chances are you probably wouldn't. There'd probably be one or two little tweaks you would actually make. So it's important to look at your business at this level and say, right, what can we do to change things and make it better? Because there will be opportunities. Certainly there's new opportunities, Zoom for instance, video conferencing. I think a lot of people will be, I know I'm doing all my coaching sessions through Zoom, so, webinars are off through Zoom as well. So do we need to be travelling around so much to seeing clients and seeing our customers? I'm not sure as it will change. I'm not sure as that will go back to that way. It'll be interesting to see what happens once we get to a bit more normal, whatever normal may be, really. And just remember, someone is always thriving. So if you're looking in business, who is it that's making money and who is it that's thriving? Can we have something that's aligned in our business, or can we focus our marketing attention onto the businesses that are in work and are doing well at the moment? Because in any situation, there's always people that have been making good use of these changes. Some people won't be doing so well, but others for sure, but others will be. So it's focusing on those people. So have we got anything in our market or in our business that's the equivalent of a supermarket, the food that everyone needs all the time? Or going back, the crisis seems to have ended really, but on the toilet roll front, did we have anything that's on the toilet roll front? So what can we do to change our business? So tweak that business model just to make it more successful going forward. So that's part 2, step 2 of our 11 steps. I'd like to say goodbye for now and see you tomorrow for part 3. Thanks very much for watching.